I had previously folded over this edge to a 90 so I can make my mount. It was at 45 before, which made making that mount possible with the tools I have. So that worked out, but now when I bent that, it kind of pulled up. I don't know if you can see these edges here. Before I was putting a nut and tightening it with a washer and seeing if I could keep moving it along and flattening, but it didn't really do anything, to be honest. So that'll be the next step. So I decided to give it another go with this washer technique, and it actually works pretty well. I don't know if I'll be able to get it camera angle, but we'll find out. Yeah, it's working. You can see this one's sitting pretty good. It'll pull down when I do the sill. But here, you can see it's not liking it. So I gotta flatten this one out just like I did for this one, and then give that a shot. Okay, I got everything mocked up in here. I used a Cleco to hold a piece of paper in the middle here, centered on this. And I'm gonna try to trace this edge so I can slide it back in and then start my template. So I'm gonna use a compass or a scribe and kind of follow that curve. Okay, here is the rough template. It's just sat in there. Okay, I have a refined template. Didn't want to cut too much off of it, so I have at least room to trim. And then it's easier to take stuff off than to put it back on, so kind of a more organic shape when you look at it this way. And we're gonna test fit it and then see where it is, how it looks. Okay, I got it centered on the Cleco, and I've got my 1/2-inch lip, nice little brow. Okay, it's the next day from whatever I did last. My furnace died, so I've been busy with that, but let there be heat. Gonna be an ice cube in here. Got another one down there. Basically trying to keep this place from freezing. When I start this furnace, this induction motor won't kick on, and that's why we're getting this low pressure switch, these pressure switch problems. One of these 3 modules is not good, so I'm gonna have to replace the whole control board. I could solder a new one in, but I don't know. It's just what I'm doing. Got the control board out for the furnace. Basically, it's a plug and play operation. Comes with a fuse and everything. So here's the old one. Basically, one of these 3 modules, I'm not sure. One of them's causing this connection not to send voltage up to the induction motor, so the furnace won't start. I want to make sure all switches are in the same configuration. Here it is. So now we should be getting voltage from here. Before there was no voltage being sent here because of the burnout relay, one of these 3 things. First thing, this should kick on, which gives these 2 pressure switches a signal to ignite. So let's see if it works. wait for it. Igniter's on. There it is, boys. The furnace is up and running. Mind you, that induction motor sounds horrible. Now I can turn off these bad boys. Thank you, Canadian Tire return policy. Don't look at me like that. Last I left off, I had this template made. So I just got it traced out on the steel. And I got my shear that I just bought. Nice little throatless shear. I'm gonna try to cut it out with this and see how that goes. So you get the idea, it looks good, same. I've marked 1/2 inch along the bottom side too. So when I use the flange tool, I can kind of watch it. This tool uses remarkably little air as well, so that's pretty cool. Remarkably. So there it is. So here's our workpiece so far. I got that edge bent over. Basically, before I bent the edge, I could do that curve real nice. But once you bend the edge, you can't arc it anymore. This line doesn't allow you to. So you get a shrinker, pulls in the metal, and it bends it to the shape you want. Definitely going the right direction now. So let's do a little test fit. Obviously went a little quick on the shrinker. I'm way too high, so I want to stretch it out a little. Okay, here's where it sits now. It's looking pretty good. Follows the curve nice. The only problem is it's kind of fighting me. It needs to be almost English wheeled. I'll try to find a way to remedy that. If not, the fasteners will hold her in. But I'm thinking that's looking pretty good for my first try at the old dash. Who knew? Maybe I can do stuff. Looks pretty good. Happy with that.